The scenario we're going to be playing today is the 2015 Close Quarters. It has kill box in effect. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 point for dominating the close flag, 1 point for controlling the far flag, and then 2 points if you can dominate the far flag. Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report. It'll be between me on the left playing Nemo against my buddy Devin on the right doing Rhyas. Now, I haven't seen Devin in a long time, so this will be very awesome. He's been playing for years and years and years. However, he plays a lot of other games, so he doesn't get to play this one that often. But either way, there should be lots of fun. The mission here is not the best for me. I mean, it's kill box. I'm up against Rhyas, where if she ever just hits the storm wall in her feet, it or a beast or whatever can just hop over the storm wall and then start attacking Nemo. So this will be very dangerous. Plus, my list is more dealt or designed to deal with War Machine, but you know, again, I think this should be fine. Dynamo with loaded up of 5 focus. I can locomotion up that guy, and he can kill a whole bunch of stuff. So the Legion player won the initiative and took first turn. I pre-deployed the storm wall on the left. He is now deploying his forces, top to bottom. He has his warmongers, his chieftain, 2 shredders. He has a Ravagore and a Carnivian. Rhyas, of course, with a shepherd, and then there'll be the raptors on the bottom. Meanwhile, I am running the storm wall Dynamo. At the top, there'll be Epic Iris. There'll be the Storm Tower, the Black 13th, Tactical Arcanist Squad, Silas, and then Gun Mages. So the Gun Mages with Yue and the Raptors are kind of going to be facing off in the bottom here, but for the most part in the middle, this is what the real focus is going to be about, right? I'm going to be very careful, move up, shoot down whatever I can, and then really trying to avoid just dying to her feat assassination. So we're on to Legion turn 1 here, and the Shredders are going to be running up. Pretty much here, everything is going to be running up. He's going to be putting Rapport up onto the Ravagore, making its rat go up higher. I'm just going to put the camera down for a second to kind of show you what's going on, but at 8 times speed, it's kind of hard to catch. Anyway, he is really just running up with everything. 2 soldiers, which is normally not really seen here. But he also is going to have Occultation up onto the Carnivian. That's one of the things I'd like to shoot down, but of course I can't see it. However, with his positioning of Rhyas, he is not going to be able to pull off all the fury he needs. That control area of 10 can be a real kick in the nuts. So that's going to kind of affect him next turn. We're kind of talking about that now, but we'll be dealing with that next turn. Otherwise, when it comes over to my turn, I really just want to get into position. I can't really attack anything yet. I mean, my gun mages moved up and hope I could get the leading model, but I was just out for 14 inches. Otherwise, I'm going up the Tactical Arcanist Squad. Now, even though the clouds really do nothing, I'm still doing them to get my 3 power tokens for Nemo, so I can be effectively focus 10. Also put Arcane Shield up onto the Storm Wall, and now I'm just waiting to see what he offers me. So we're on to Legion turn here. He's pulling off his Fury, and one of his soldiers is going to kind of freak out here and go in charge and kill one of the Raptors. So hey, you know, I'll take that. That was pretty awesome. He also decided to leave the Fury on the soldier. That was probably, well, definitely I'd say a mistake there. You know, they're threshold 10, so you really don't need to worry about it, but at the same time, there's no reason even to take the test. Just leave it off. So next he's going to be going with the Shredders. They're going to be going rabid, and they're going to be charging up. Now, of course, going against a Arcane Shield Stormwall, the odds of them doing damage are pretty remote. However, hey, you might as well get up there and do a little bit of plinking damage. Plus, with the wall here and the other terrain, it's really going to limit what the Stormwall can do. And like we said, that Stormwall will be probably the linchpin to the victory of the Legion player, right? He wants it in a good spot where I can't really move it forward. It's going to be my Nemo. He can hit it and jump over with the feet. So otherwise now he's going to be going up with the Ravagore. He has a couple of targets, decides to go for the Lightning Tower. So with that blast, he's actually going to be killing off both parts. Boosting the hit, boosting damage on the other little grunt on the side, and that's going to be a few points down for me, which kind of sucks, you know. I mean, it's not really a huge loss for me, only 2 points, but at the same time, I did never get to use that thing, so I was hoping to shoot it once. Otherwise, the soldier, the Didn't Frenzy ran up, the Ogrins ran up. You can't really see Epic Iris, but she's up on the top there as well. The Carnivian probably could have been a little bit more aggressive, but decided to hold back. And really, when it came to the end of this turn, I was like, well, I have 2 options. Either Dynamo can load up and just go kill the Ravagorn shooting, or I can just kind of go up there and just shoot Rhyas. She is only camping 1, and if I get some good shots with it, and then also the Stormwall can just shoot where it is, I can get this pulled off. Now, the Raptors on the bottom did some shots at the Gun Mages, but needing big numbers to hit, they only killed 1. I'm going to be putting 5 focus onto the Dynamo. I go up, I locomotion him up, and now he's going to go and start shooting, and I need a 10 to hit, so I boost the hit, and I'm going to miss. And I'm like, that's okay, because with Nemo, I get to re-roll. And I miss again. And all of a sudden, whereas I thought this is going to be the setup for an assassination, now I am going to be desperately trying to do something. A lot of wasted focus there, and one of the first things I have to kill is a soldier that's right by me. So the Gun Mages ignore the Raptors, start shooting into the soldier, trying to really take it out. Again, I mean, unless I kill the Shepherd, he could always just heal things up. But I'm really trying to take this thing out. The Stormwall coming over here, taking a free strike, making attacks, and I am rolling garbage. I just can't hit this thing with boosted dice. When I do hit it there, you saw that I rolled like a 2-2-1, and this soldier's gonna live. I can't believe it. So the Black 13th coming over, using Black Penny to try and shoot and do some damage. I do 1 more, leaving it on 1 box, and what can I say? I tried my best to try and kill the soldier, and it didn't work. So far this turn has been a pretty big waste. Otherwise, things just moving into position. And, yeah, I'm, we're just hoping I can come back from this. Because that was, I mean, now I should be losing a lot. Epic Iris did run up to get in the way of the Ogren. But, yeah, we're going to kind of see what we can do. So he goes up there to go heal. He only is able to heal up 1 from the soldier, though. So he was not able to get back its spirit. It just has its body and its whatever. It comes up, does a little bit of damage. The other soldier comes up, and I mean, it can't be forced right now, so it's just kind of moving around. After we talk about what the Raptors should be doing, the Raptors just decide to charge in, and this is where my Gun Mages really going to start getting their butts kicked. I'm going to lose another 3 of them, and I'm going to fail my command test. So that's not good, but again, if they're just keeping these Raptors away from me, that's great, because pretty much they just need to dance through these woods, and they can start putting shots on Nemo, and with those poison bows, that's horrendous. So he's going to go now and try and deal with Iris. Normally that defense 16 is just what you need to block, but I mean, with a +2 to hit thanks to the Chieftain, they're able to kill her pretty easily. I mean, all you have to do is hit her. Then he charges with the Chieftain, but thanks to set defense, he misses there. So that's pretty good. You know, I got Dynamo in his mix. That's not too bad. You know, if I can have Dynamo there, I can maybe load up for another assassination. The Carnivian is really getting up there, trying to do a play after, and this is where I know I'm in a lot of danger here, right? Because he just needs to touch that Stormwall and hop over. Next, the Ravagor is going to go. I was kind of worried it might go after Dynamo, but it shoots Ryan instead. It's going to scatter, and then you're going to boost the damage to kill her, and then really it just comes down to Rhyas. And what he's going to choose to do is actually come after Dynamo. So charges in here, and, you know, she doesn't have a lot. She's a pretty good, you know, killing machine, but not normally gets armor. Now, she rolls pretty good, does some pretty good damage. We did screw up because he forgot to roll his Weapon Master dice, but he did not take out any systems. And now he's standing there right there with Dynamo, and I'm like, yes, I got this. So I just got to go and load him up with 5 focus, and we're on to assassination run number 2. So that's the plan. Nemo comes up, pops his feet, hurts things. The feet does not kill that soldier, of course. I put the 5 focus onto Dynamo, start attacking. First one hits. Now, she's actually camping nothing, but she can transfer 1 from rapport. She takes the first one, transfers a second. All I need to do is hit with the last attack, and I miss. So she survives. She gets a free attack back. That hurts. But you know what? at least now I'm in a spot where I can try and finish her off. So the Black 13th go. Stealth is actually on Rhyas now. So Lynch is able to aim but misses. I go up with Watts, but he misses as well. And then otherwise, I'm really go with the Stormwall, and Stormwall is going to be able to finish off the soldier was killed here. What killed the soldier? Something's not making sense. Oh, I killed the soldier with a pod. I can't remember. Things are going too fast. But either way, I am going to kill the one Shredder there. I'm going to be killing the Shepherd. I'm going to be doing some big shots in the Carnivian, trying to really just starting to beat up a bit. And then my Tactical Arcanist, whatever corp, are going to be running up just to get in the way. So again, things are not looking great, but then again, they're looking okay. If he finds a way to clear up the Carnivian can pretty much just jump over and kill me, but I'm hoping that he'll be too busy dealing with Dynamo to really work on that. And otherwise, and we got these Raptors here too. So the Raptors are going to be starting to go now. They think about going around, but then they figure they might as well kill off the rest of the gun mages first. So I was really happy to see that. Buys me another turn. He's now going to be wiping out all the gun mages and then fast calving here. So I have huge issues on the bottom, huge issues on the top, and yeah. In comes all the Warmongers. They're going to be charging into Dynamo. And again, I mean, normally set defense would save me, but they get the +2 to hit from the Warmonger Chieftain. So Dynamo goes down. The Chieftain then goes after Watts and misses. So War Chief himself is not doing so great so far. Otherwise, the soldier comes over, takes a swipe at the Stormwall, does a little bit more damage. The Arcane Shield is onto Nemo now, so things are hurting a little bit more. The Ravagore comes over here to charge the one. Probably should have done like a slam or something, or a two-handed throw to try and clear out even more, but he just goes in and kills the one, so that's pretty nice. Now the Carnivian can't really fit through, so he just has that little marker where he is. He's going to come up here and kill the other Tactical Arcanist core, and this is actually okay until he goes back and dominates. So he's up now 1 point to nothing, and I have to get back over there and contest. And I have to deal with these heavies as well. So this turn, the Black 13th are going to try and kill that Chieftain. They're going to fail. And then the Stormwall is going to go up and try and kill off these heavies. Now, 5 focus and swinging like a boss, I can do that. So I throw a pod way over there. In the past, he was having spiky growth up, but he has no spiky growth up this turn. So that's going to really help. I'm going to, of course, when I kill the Carnivian first, it's dead, and then I just start buying attacks onto the Ravagore, and I'm going to be finishing it off too. So this is fantastic, taking those threats off the table, taking those transfer targets off the table. Silas is going to sacrifice himself, just running up to the Raptors to tie them up. Nemo actually charges the soldier and actually hits. I need like an 8, and then I roll big dice to actually do like 4 damage or something to him. So that's pretty cool of Nemo. He's really just camping, hoping to stay alive. And now we're back to his turn. So he goes there, and the Warmonger is very easily able to kill off all of the rest of the Black 13th. So Black 13th are off the table now. And now he's trying to figure out what to do. I think I actually did the little symbol there showing that he actually death-talked himself here. But we're actually going to finish the game. So officially it's over, but we're going to keep going here. He's going to kill Silas, take a shot, miss. And yeah, and I got Raptors in my grill. So Nemo has to fight the everything. And worst news is that Stormwall has to take off. So yeah, Rhyas is going to come up, kill the pod, sprint back, and now it's 2-0, and I need to get over there, and I got this pod in my way. So my plan then is I need to fix it, so I'm going to have the Tinker come up and fix the Stormwall, and, you know, do a few things of fixing there. The Junior's going to come up and shoot the pod out of the way. I am going to be charging over the wall and start making some attacks on these guys. So that's going to really clear a lot of them out. I'm going to be contesting here, and this should really save me for a scenario. Meanwhile, down here, Nemo just has to kind of like do whatever he can. He boosts the hit, boost damage. I roll garbage for damage and do like 1 thing of damage or something. So I'm feeling okay here. I just need the Stormwall to survive, and this is where he pops his feet so that all these guys are getting an extra attack, and they start ripping my Stormwall up, like really ripping it up. So that is bad. Rhyas using her whole stack just to knock me down. And I'm starting to really sweat bullets here because he's going to start rolling some really awesome hits. And in the end, he's going to leave me with just one box that's in my movement. So I can't shoot pods. I'm -1 dice to everything. So really bad news. But hey, at least the Stormwall is alive. It's still contesting. And holy man, is this just bad news? You know, like things are getting desperate pretty quick here. So otherwise, he's going to come here and try and finish off Nemo. He's going to take a free strike from Nemo and then kind of die. Then when he wants to shoot me, he realizes I'm in combat. So they're actually going to try and finish off the Stormwall. And luckily for me, he doesn't. You know, all you need is that one good roll and that Stormwall goes down. But luckily, they all did nothing. Then they're going to fast cav up just to kind of touch me. I'm going to move away so that the closest model is Rhyas. And then I'm going to be doing a chain lightning to the Stormwall. It's going to arc into Rhyas, and I'll boost it to get the damage for the caster kill. So officially I win on Death Clock. However, you know, in the end I win by assassination. But crazy game. One where I thought, hey, you know, I'll be doing just fine. But after 2 failed assassinations, yeah, things did not go that well. Looking back, I should have really just gone for attrition. Dynamo should have just charged up, killed the Ravagore, do some shots into the Carnivean, you know, really work on those harder targets. But, you know, I went for the fast win, and sometimes when you do that, you put yourself in a really hard spot. But there you go. Hopefully you guys liked watching it, and we'll catch you later. Bye.